again everyone, my name is Jessica, and for today's video, I'm going to be talking about how you can farm faster here in Royale High for this TIDALGLOW season. And we are also going to be talking about the recent updates that we have so far for this game, and some of the updates that they've released could actually affect our farming system here in Campus 4. So with that, I'm also going to be giving you guys some tips as well. But before we get into that, if you do like these type of videos, I would really appreciate if you leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for us to reach 6,000 subscribers, and it would really means a lot to me. And if you want to stay updated on my new videos, be sure to click that bell notification. And without further ado, let's get started! Before I share with you my new farming routine here in Campus 4, let's talk about the updates that we have here for this TIDALGLOW season. And we did get a lot of information and update for this TIDALGLOW season here in Royale High, so I'll just gonna try my best to summarize it for you guys. So the first update that we got regarding to the TIDALGLOW season was on June 1st, and most of the things that are talked about here, it's just about major gameplay and reward changes. And of course, in every update, we do get a new halo. So we do get a new TIDALGLOW halo, which I'm really excited to check that out. And most definitely, I'm going to be making a halo answer video for that one. So stay tuned for that. They also said here that the XP and diamond rewards were increased by 20% for classes, homework, locker tools, telescope minigame, and library book task. Although some of the things were nerfed, such as the quest and also some of our self-care needs such as the hygiene and sleep, and it was nerfed by 10% for the quest, while for the hygiene and sleep, it was nerfed by 25%. And they've also mentioned here that every activity that you have accomplished, you'll be gaining some diamonds. So meaning you don't really need to mainly focus on getting XP, because every activity that you would do, you'll still be gaining some diamonds. And they've also added a new visual update where you can now see how many diamonds you've earned once you've finished an activity. And they've also added a new feature where we can now auto-teleport to our assigned classes. I think this is just to minimize empty classes and for everyone to join in each class. And they've also added a new mode, which is the weekend mode and creative mode for free roleplay and outfit making. And they've also talked about here their new subscription option for their Diamond Multiplier Game Pass. This is actually an interesting update that they've added, but I am still trying to completely understand how this works. And if ever you have any information regarding this and you wanted to share it with us, please let me know in the comments. And moving forward, they've also mentioned here that the locker period extended to 45 seconds. The archery and basketball now have locker tools, so which means we also get some new free furnitures. And the homework box now shows how many diamonds you'll be earning. Computer class was also shortened, and they've also added some sound cues. And they also did some fixes and improvements in some of the activities and classes here in Campus 4. And they've also mentioned here their new archery grading system. And for their next update log when this was released on June 2 and 6, and most of it just talks about the optimization and bug fixes that they did in the game. And for our next and latest update log that we have here in Royale High, and it was released on June 9th, and it mostly just talks about the fashion show and also our outfit system revamp. So the fashion show dress up time was removed, so before they gave us like 3 minutes and 30 seconds to prepare an outfit, and now it just uses the saved outfit system, so which means that it auto prompts our saved outfits per time of the day. And I'm also going to be showing you what I mean by that, because we do get a new feature where we can now organize our outfits based on their theme. And we can still get dress up rewards, and themes were removed for now due to practicality. And with that, our outfit memory was increased, so meaning that we can now save more outfits in our inventory, but it still depends on the item complexity. And our break period is now fully focused on shopping rush minigame. And we can now also auto-teleport to some of the class events such as breakfast, lunch, pools, and sleepovers. And they've also mentioned here that the school day was shortened by 9 minutes due to the removal of the dress up timer. And they've also did some additional fixes to some of the classes in Campus 4. And those are some of the new information that we got so far for this TIDALGLOW update here in Royale High. And now let's move on to our new Campus 4 farming routine. So usually I start completing my self-care needs before starting classes. And also in every fashion show, I give out roses to people. Even though no one votes for you, you can still get some XP and also some diamonds. And in between classes, if ever I still got time, I usually do my quests and also some of my self-care needs. And also be sure not to forget the needed items before classes starts, especially now that we do have some new items that needed for archery and basketball classes. And once you have those items with you in class, it could actually give you some extra diamonds. And with the new update that we can now visually see how many diamonds and XP that we can gain per activity, it could actually help you decide on which classes you wanted to focus on more. I'm also going to be giving you guys some tips on every classes that you'll be attending here on campus 4. So for basketball, be sure to grab the water bottle item from your locker before class starts. And we do get a new update for this class, which is the shooting prompt range has been increased, so we don't really need to get too close to the ring. So I think my only tip for this while doing this class is aim slightly above the hoop for better accuracy, and also try using a first person perspective. And I try other tips as well that some people do, like going closer to the net and then just shoot the ball in there. But I don't know, because I can only do 3 to 4 shoots. Or maybe I just still need some practice while doing this class. Or if ever you're having a hard time in some of the classes, you can just do your quests instead. For archery class, be sure to grab your quiver and arrows from your locker. And just like what I've discussed on the update log, we do have a new grading system here in the archery class. So if you really wanted to aim for an A, be sure you have scored up to 3,400 points. And for my tip for this class is to prioritize bullseyes and moving targets, and also try aiming for balloons and apples, since that would give you around 100 points every time you aim for those items. For potionology, be sure to grab your potionology book first from your locker. And for my tips for this class is to pay attention and watch for the potion order that are shown on screen. You can also use the assigned number of the potion if you're using your desktop or laptop for faster clicking. For English class, once again, be sure to bring your English book with you. And be sure to choose the word that's spelled correctly from the multiple choice list. And some of the common traps that you might notice from the multiple choice is there are some words that have added letters, wrong spacing, or one wrong letter is used. You can also have another device with you to search up the correct spelling of the word being asked if you're feeling unsure. For computer class, once again, don't forget to bring your computer book with you. And I think my only tip for you when doing this class is to practice your typing speed. And they've also mentioned in their update log that some long words were removed for fairness, which I think is pretty good. And when you're doing this class, I believe this is way easier to do if you're using your desktop or laptop. For study hall, don't forget to grab your flashcards during locker period or right before the class begins. And while you're doing this activity, I think it's often easier and faster to remember the color patterns shown rather than the actual symbols on the cards. And try to complete the matches correctly, more than 8, just for you to have a higher grade and for you to get more diamonds and XP. For the shopping rush minigame, you should grab all the items on your shopping list as fast as possible from the different store booths. And since there are multiple store booths inside of the store, and I think it's better to know their locations ahead of time just to save seconds. For flying class, don't forget to put on your wings to help you fly and get some extra diamonds. And your only goal here for this class is to fly through all the rings to score points and rank higher for XP and diamond rewards. For swimming class, my only tip here is to avoid the spinning obstacle and jump just before the moving bar touches you, and keep moving to maintain momentum. And for the baton race, your main goal here is to get the baton and finish the race, but it's better if you do it as fast as you can. And use the moving or bouncing bars as your advantage to bounce to the other side, and be sure not to wear any huge accessories to avoid blocking your way while swimming. Once classes ended, be sure to do and pass your assignments, and for the remaining time, you can do other activities, quests, and self-care needs. And here are some additional tips for you that you can apply for your farming routine here in Royale High. So be sure you have your essential items in your inventory, such as hairbrush, toothbrush, your books, etc., or items that you'll be using in the quest along the way. And don't forget to pick up some random diamonds that you can see around the campus. And like what I said earlier, you can do other activities around Campus 4, such as picking books in the library and the telescope minigame, just for you to get extra XP and diamonds as well. With this new farming routine, this helps me level up around 8 to 10 levels, and I've earned roughly around 3,000 to 5,000 diamonds, and this is without multipliers. And that's just it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully this video helps you when it comes to farming diamonds here on Campus 4. And if ever you guys have any other farming tips that you wanted to share with us, please leave them in the comments. And if you do like this video, I would really appreciate if you leave a like, and of course subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell notification so you won't miss any of my new videos. And I'll see you at the next one, and have a great day ahead. Bye!